Hi everyone. Yes, I'm back. This is Wednesday night. Yes. And it's about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I just wanted to came on? No. I wanted to come on. I wanted to come on and say hey, but we've got a lot. I'm going to switch it around. And we're going to do a little bit of mixed mold with that. This is the Let's Resin 10-minute cure poly resin. I've not mixed it together yet, but we're going to pour it into here. We're going to be using some polyurethane resin on the new mold. But this right here is for these two things. I have already put UV resin. This is the Brea again. I put UV resin in the ears, just pink. And I put a little bit of mica on the arms just to sort of enhance it. This one has gold glass around the edges and then white iridescent flakes in the center. And I'm going to try to put this up here so we can get started. Okay, and here we go. I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. I figured since we were going to be doing more than one thing, maybe I could get it all ready to go so it doesn't take forever. I'm going to try to not make a mess. Now some of those flakes are not down. Oh, I want to get that out of there if I can. Okay, I got it. So let's go ahead and pour. I'm not going to fill this up all the way, I don't think. But I do want it to stand up good, so I may go ahead and just fill it up all the way. Okay. And where's my... There are bubbles. I don't want there to be bubbles anywhere. So I'm trying to get them out. Wow. Oh, well that did it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up a little bit more. For the bear. It's only going to be about half of that, I believe. Is that about right? Oh, wow. I don't think I could do that again. As long as you don't mix it, you're good. And I think that cup will be big enough for both. So we'll mix that. may have made too much. We shall see. I don't think I have enough to fill up anything. But I'll go ahead and put it in this little house thing. Okay. Okay, and while we're waiting on that, we're going to do the birds. You can see them. Okay. We're going to put that in there for the birds. And I want this a little bit thinner than what I normally do because I am putting all those stones in there. Not too thin. I don't want it real. I don't want it as thick as I normally do. Normally I do it the consistency. There's a hair I'm trying to get off my hands. I hope I got it. Normally I do the consistency of like buttermilk, but because I am putting rock in here, I'm going to do it a little bit thinner, and that is good. I'm going to just start pouring this in. If I make too much, then I'll just make something else. But I want it to be really heavily, I want it to be mostly rock, because if there's too much Mix2Mold on the outside, the rock doesn't come through, and I want the rock to really come through this. Basically, I'm just using the Mix2Mold as a sticking agent, I guess. There's a better term for that, but right now it's the only thing that's coming to me. And I know this is going to be way more than what I need for this, but we're going to go ahead and I don't care if I'm losing a few pieces. And because this is thinner, it's going to take longer to set up. Just note that I will be leaving this in the mold for the hour it tells you to leave it in there. That's going to sit right over there. Clean this up really quick. Okay. And we're going to add just a little bit more. And I'm going to get a jar out of here. They're over here, so give me just a minute. I'm looking for a bigger one, not a small one. Let's try this one, I guess. I'm just looking for the right consistency. Let's see, I put too much in there this time. That's okay. I'm going to keep stirring it because it will get thinner. I am going to add some water to it, but I need to know how much water I need to add to it, so I'm going to stir it up as best I can. And I know that's too thick, but I don't think I need much water. And there we go. Yeah, I'm trying to fill it up. So I don't have to make any more. if I can do this. I really don't want to have to mix any more up. Okay, I think that is good. Yeah, whenever you're working with a medium, do not be afraid of it. Play with it, experiment with it, see what its limits are, what you can do with it. I guess get outside of the box. And that's when you start really having fun with everything that you do. Okay. We're going to clean up our mess. I am not moving that. I have learned by moving something like that, you're asking for trouble. So I should have set it in a better place, but that's okay. We're going to move on to that. And we are going to use some mica powder. And because we're using mica powder, I am going to put my mask on. That one right there. So I'm going to sound a little funny. These are Hippie Crafter micas. Now this is a matte mold. So this is not going to come out shiny. Now the mica may help it a little bit. Oh, and that's a leaf. See? I need to pay attention to this. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do. Well, let's see what this one looks like. Yes, I'm going to have to go back in and clean. Oh, this is not taking it off very well. Okay. So let's just try to get a little bit of it off. Okay. Nope. I broke that one off. Okay, good enough. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time because I may end up painting it anyway. So, depending on what the mica powder looks like. I'm looking for a smaller. Nope. I think that's going to be too big, but we will try it. Oh, wow. That's got a drip in there. And no, I'm not touching the mold. I'm just touching it where the white is. Okay. I need something blunt. Okay. Okay. Put that right there. I'm opening up another one of these alcohol wipes just to have on hand. Okay. I'm gonna pour. I'm hoping that will be enough. That is what I'm using. It used to come in a whitish clear bottle. Oh. Okay. Whoop. Well, that was a good save. I don't know. I was tilting it back and forth. Uh-oh. Is it leaking? Or did I spill it and I didn't realize it? There's something floating around in there. I don't know what that was. Okay. Hope this. I do not want to overflow this, if at all possible. Okay. Yeah, I had some left, so probably not enough, but okay. I really hope that it got into all the places. Okay, I'm gonna spray. Okay. I love the IOD molds. I love all molds. Yeah, you know, I'm addicted to molds. Okay, I'm taking my gloves off. I am undoing the mask. Woo-wee! Because it gets sort of hot. We are going to sort of slide that over because that is not the highlight. And I think we can go ahead and demold these. I have no idea. I just thought I'd play around with UV resin and the 2-minute cure polyurethane resin and see what I could do with it. There's so many uses for UV resin, and you can use it very safely, but please wear your gloves. That's what it looks like on the front side. I hope it looks that good when I take it off. There is one little air bubble right there. But I thought this would be cute, just setting. And this doesn't really have to be a Christmas thing. You know, angels can be in any time. Oh, there's something in there. What was... See? But that's okay. I can cover that up. Well, it took everything out. That mold is clear. That's always a good sign. Oh, it's pink. Part of it's pink. Hey, I'm okay with that though. And you know what I'm going to do? Yeah. Because it looks like there's just a couple pieces missing. So this is what I'm going to do to sort of even it out. Yep. Okay. I wonder, should I do... I don't think I need to do the heart in the middle. What do you think? Should I put gold around? Well, if I don't like it, I can always take it off, right? Whoop. But once it dries, it's hard to get off, okay? Just note that. And it does not take long. Yep, there's a... So, gold center or I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I think I like the gold heart. Okay. I really like that. When it was done with UV resin. That is gold glass. And then that is just different. I'll show you what it was. It was this right here. That. So I guess, yeah, that's where the pink comes in. But I like it. And that's the 10-minute. Since that's on the bottom, I'm not going to be, but I could just put the gold pin on it and you wouldn't even know. Here, I'll show you. There you go. It's not there anymore. It looks like a gold part of the thing. So that is cute. We're going to set that up there. Oop. Okay. I hope this turns out. I did not do the heart. Well, this is sort of a booger to get out last night. And I know you can't see me, but I'm sort of just pushing it. Oh no, the UV resin. It got down over it. Okay. Let's see if I can cut it off, because I don't want a white ear. I want the pink ear. The pink is up underneath it, so now y'all know that this is really dull. So don't freak out with me using it like that. Well, it's different. You can tell where the little arms are. And what I was going to do, I think it would have been really cute if the ears didn't get the UV resin on there. But let's see if this doesn't help. Let me see if I've got a pink, and I do have. Yeah, I'm just trying to cover up the white. I'm going to cover the heart pink. Okay, let's do the little nose pink. We're going to give them pink eyes. Okay, well, it looks different than this one. So that's with epoxy resin and with a filler. This is the 10-minute cure polyurethane with UV resin for the ears and mica on the arms. I should have brought it up further, see? But that's different, and they look totally different. So we'll set that up there. Okay. And let's get the little house out. These you can use on so many different things. It's just a cute little house. I could paint, let's paint it pink. A pink house. Oh, that's weird. You see how that marker is a different color of pink? Why? It's on the other side. I'm trying not to get it on the windows. I'm going to do a little seaside village with a lot of these little houses. In all different colors. You see those. Mainly overseas. I don't know if there's any place here in the United States, but oh, there's some lovely little seaside villages that's got them overseas. Little pink house. Oh. Okay. Oh, and I wanted to show you. Now I finished the bottom off. This is the. I finished the bottom off. It's smooth. I sanded it down, and I put a coat of UV resin over where I sanded it, and so it's smooth. It was not that way. This one was really wonky, the jar, and it's still sort of wonky, but it's a lot better than it was. And I sanded it down as much as I could. You can't see any problem with it anywhere, but unless you turn it upside down. And you see, it's wonky because of the mold. But other than that, it turned out really cute. Okay. I don't know if it's been long enough for the Mix2Mold yet. This is sticky, which tells me it's got UV resin on it, because epoxy resin does not stay sticky. It will get... I need a new utility knife. What do you think? I love this thing, though. Okay. I don't want them to crumble on me. That's what I don't want. But they're not hot anymore. There is no heat coming from these. And yes, y'all know that I try to clean my mold up while the piece is in there on the outside if it drips, because it's just easier to do it. I love birds because they don't have to have a whole lot of detail, just the simple lines. It's just a classic home accent. It can go in any room because it's organic, it's nature. Uh-oh. What is that? Oh. I think that is the polyurethane. No? Is that Mix2Mold? Boy, they got hard. No, that's white polyurethane, surely. Okay, here goes nothing. I am going to try this one, and we're just going to see. And I'm going to try to do it so you can see it. Oh, these are lovely molds to unmold. Oh, and I don't even mind that. Oh, look at that. I don't mind that. To me, that's just organic, and I will sand this down. In just a minute, I will show you. And I could fill that up very easily. Oh, yes, I love this. And I'll show you how you fill them up, okay? Just so you know. If I can find, what I did with, here it is. Now, this might be too hard, but we'll see. No, this will work. Okay, I picked up a glue that didn't have any glue in it. And then I picked up a glue that doesn't want to come out of the bottle. Okay, come on. Nope. That's all we need. That's way too much. I'm gonna get it thin. And normally it's not this dried out. That textured paste is normally not. But you can still use it, so don't throw it away, because you're adding it to glue. And I do want a fairly thick texture. So I keep adding pieces to it until I get a texture that I want. And I will show it to you when I get through mixing it up. You see how, is that a hair in there? Yes. Oh, where'd it go? Oh goodness, it is stuck. Oh, there it goes. And my hair is on top of my head, y'all, so I don't know how that happens. I do not have my hair hanging down when I come down here. It's actually on top of my head in a bun. You see this? It will fall off, but not very easily. You see that hole? I push it down in there. It has to be thin enough to go into the hole, but thick enough to stay when you do put it in the hole. Okay. And you let that dry. And then, and then when you sand it, it all blends together and you won't be able to tell that they were ever even there. But you do need to let this dry before you sand it. Okay. I find it easier to rub it off with my fingers because I can tell how much pressure I'm putting. So if you do it with a rag, it's going to take more off. And because you're going to be sanding it, I think I got them all. You can always go back and add more if you think Okay, and that's how easy it is. Filling holes in Mix2Mold is so simple. I'm not going to throw it away in case I have some in there. But I absolutely love those birds. That would look so cute anywhere. And the colors would go with anybody's colors. I just love the look of those birds. Okay. We're going to let that set in a little bit longer, and we're going to go on to this one. We're just rocking right along here. I'm going to set these down for just a minute. Okay. And we are going to get, once again, I am not touching the mold. I am just touching where the polyurethane is. And well, I'm touching the mold there, but I'm not stabbing it. Okay, I think I can get it all out of there. Let's start with this one, and that wasn't colored at all. Oh, yes it was. Oh wow, these are little flowers. Oh wow, those are delicate. That's sort of thick too. Okay. And thankfully I did not over pour. Okay, these are so detailed. Those are really, really pretty. Yeah, I'm going with the smaller ones first. Oh, look at the detail on those. Oh, y'all. Oh, I'm going to love this. Oh, I'm going to love that with clay, too. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, let me trim this up so you can see. So I evidently over poured this, and I didn't think I did. But thankfully, it's easy enough to correct when you do with this stuff. I love the color green, and I love the color rose. This is called Rose, and it's by Hippie Crafter, and it's their mica. They've got some really pretty micas too, y'all. Oh, okay, this needs to come off too. I don't want to take too much off. I'll probably sand this down, but I want you to see the detail. That's a rosebud. I love these molds. Okay, this one, I don't think I have enough for the whole mold to come out right. It's just what I had left. I think that leaf is going to fall off, but we can still see what it looks like. Just look at the detail on there. Oh, that is really, really pretty. Okay. Let's go with this one. They come out of the mold. Oh, that's a deep one. Oh, wow. You can look at the folds in that. Oh, it's just so realistic, y'all. Look how thick that is. Oh, these are stunning flowers. Okay. Could you imagine doing this in clay and being able to conform it? Oh, I'm going to love this. I'm going to love this mold. Oh, that is so, so pretty. Okay, and then there's a double one, I think. Oh, it is. Oh, look at that. Oh, Valentine's Day is coming up. Oh, I can see so many things. Look at that. That would make a gorgeous brooch to put on a coat. I'm into brooches, okay? And I would paint that and resin over it and put a pin back on that. That would be gorgeous for a brooch. Even that would, but that one just calls, it just cries out brooch to me. On the lapel of a jacket, you know, a coat. That's just so feminine. And oh, I just think it would be so awesome. So, yes, I'm a big fan. I'm trying to see if that will. I'm a big fan of this mold right here. And it is called, I want to call it Felicite. I don't think that's it, but I'm going to call it Felicite. Until somebody else corrects me. It's Felicite. And I've just got my alcohol wipes, which I am so desperately going to miss when they are gone. I wished I'd picked up every case they had at Habitat for Humanity. And if y'all have never shopped there, you may want to consider doing it, because it's number one, it is a great community store, so where you can support other people. And they also have sometimes some of the coolest things that you wouldn't be able to find anywhere else but there. And the prices are very, very reasonable. So if you've never gone into one, I would suggest you do so. Google it. Google your area and see if there's a Habitat for Humanity store in your area. And if there is, just go and visit it. See what you think if you've never been. And I'll have to clean it out better later, but good enough for right now. Oh, I'm very, very happy with everything so far. I have a pink little, let me put that over there. You know, you could actually, oh, look at that. Look at that. You see what you can do? You can add, let's see. I like the little flower. I wonder, I don't know what these are. These are sort of, they're just like little flowers, I guess. I don't know if I'd use that one. But That one is just so cute. I really, really like that. And I put it in the perfect place. Right there. Because all these would be way too big. Yes, they would be. Okay. That looks a little funny. Okay, here we go. The last piece. See, the mold looks so clean, and I love it. Yes, I do like a clean work area. And I know some of y'all think that I'm totally bonkers, and that's okay. I'm gonna see if I can't just roll it off. Oh goodness, why does that happen when I say certain words? Old songs come to my head. And the one that just came when I said I'm just going to roll it up. Rolling, rolling, rawhide. Yeah. I know I'm aging myself, but oh my. Yes, that is the song that popped into my head when I said that. Okay. Oh, it came off so easy. Let's put this right back the way it is supposed to go. And it's a little, it's not totally round, but I'm okay with that. It's sort of, I don't know. I'm okay with that. Now there are a couple of holes, so since we did the other ones, we'll fill these in too. Now you can do it with brush. Now let me show you with a brush the difference. This is washable, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to use a popsicle stick. Just put a little bit on your brush and go back and forth to make sure that you get it in there good. And then just take your finger and rub over it, because you're going to sand it anyway. Yep, there's one inside. But that is it. Wow, I'm happy with everything that came out today. Well, I'm happy that everything did come out, but I'm happy with it all. Okay. Now this may be a little bit too soon because I know that has not dried, but I do want to show you how this looks. And I might have to put a little bit more in there. Where is my water bottle? Oh, I've lost my water bottle. That is not good. I have a big spray water bottle somewhere. Oh, here it is. It's empty. It's okay. I filled up. And this is how I sand the Mix2Mold. I spray it with water. I keep it wet when I sand it. I do use wet dry sandpaper. And I do use paper towels. Let's push this over here. I want to show you. Now this may not be strong enough. You see how it's coming out, but that is not strong enough. Let me get a... I don't want it too coarse, and that is not... That's 1,000. Let's go with a 400. Yeah, that's 2,500. No way. I want you to see the difference when I sand it down. The way the stones come through. You see the difference? And I will show you the other bird. And I could sand it more. You see the difference? There you go. You see the difference of that? Yeah, I should have let this stuff dry before I started sanding where the holes were, but I can always go back in and refill them if I wanted to. Now, they don't bother me because I just think it, you know, it's organic. But you see the difference of the piece? It just pops. Okay. And I'm going to show you. Okay, where was the other one? Right there. And then I'm going to let this dry and I will sand. That stuff down. Okay, I'm not going to sand that one down, but you can see the difference. I'm going to let the holes dry in that. And I will show you a little bit. You see it now. You see what it looks like. I've lost my sander too. I don't know what I did with it. Stick one. I really wish I knew where that was, because this is a lot harder on my hand. Now you see what it looks like. It just brings it out. And the more you sand, the more you'll see it. And I'm not going to sit here and do the whole thing, basically because it's killing my hand. If I had my sander, I'm afraid I threw it away. I looked all in my drawers, and it wasn't there. Now you could use even a coarser. I'll show you. I don't really like using the real coarse because it leaves scratches. But let's see if I can get 320. This is what is this one? That's 400. Let's try 320. That's a little bit. Okay, let me just pick this up. Oh, that's quite pretty. So there you have it. I do not throw this away either. I keep this. It dries out, and you can reuse it. So let me move this over here in the center, and we're going to recap on everything we did. Let me know if you've ever used an IOD mold and what you like about them or what you don't like about them. Some people may not like them. Some people may not like it because it is not glossy. I do want to show you real quick. I absolutely love. See, that would be a perfect set. Oh, and a tray. I'm gonna have to do one of those trays, because that would be perfect. That would make such a great if somebody just bought a home, you know, a housewarming gift, or I don't know. I just love it, and I do like the fact that it's off-centered. It's not totally perfect circle, and I sort of like that. It might bother somebody else, but I'm a little quirky anyway, so you know. Things that are just a little bit different and that's not the norm tend to be the things that I love the most. Okay. Yeah, I was going to show you real quick. I can't stop, can I? I just don't know when to stop. This won't take long. I just want to show you what you can do with these. I don't want much. Yep, and that is too much right there. I did not need that much. I'm looking for a good dry brush. Okay, you see that. I'm taking and basically getting most of it off of there. I have very little paint. See, that is it. I didn't, yeah. I'm not going to do all of them. I just want you to see what you can do. And I'm not done. I am not done. I am going to get... Okay. I'm thinning that down. I'm going to keep the brush. I am trying to get most of the white out of it because I don't want to tone down that grain. What I want to do, I don't know if it's been enough or not, but we will see. Okay. Yep, that's what I wanted to do right there. And I do want to get it off the rose, so I am going back in and making sure that there's no grain up on the rose. And I'm doing this so you can see the difference between the ones not done and the ones that you can do that way. Because they all look the same before I started. Just, I mean, these are just little touches. I mean, just little tiny touches. Nothing major. A drop of paint is what we've used on that right there. And then what I'm going to do is I have this matte. I think this is matte. I wanted gloss. Huh. No. Yeah, I sort of wanted gloss. Well, let's keep it matte. This is the Waverly Clear Wax. And I'm going to be using very little of that too. Let's just use this so you can see. And sometimes I add water to it because it is a water base, okay? Oh, that's white though. Oh, yep. See, I almost made a mistake. I thought I cleaned out my brush, but I did not. Not good enough anyway. Okay, we'll try this again. Here you can see the difference now. Oh, this is not dry. You see what it's doing? Okay, let me dry this real quick. Always make sure that your paint is dry before you go to put any kind of sealer on it. Okay, I'm going to get a clean brush now because I don't want to risk getting paint. Okay. There is a reason why I'm doing this. I will show you in a minute. I want to get inside all those little, but I don't want it to build up in there. I just want to make sure that I get it in there. Because I'm going to be putting an antiquing glaze over this. You could leave it just like that, and it's pretty just like that. Okay, and I am going to dry it. Now we're going to get this. And you can take as much or as little off of this as you want. If you don't want to take much off, I would suggest you use a paper towel. And I will show you in a minute the difference. Okay, that's all we're going to need with that, so I'm going to take that off. Paper towel first. Hold on just a minute. Okay, that's paper towel first. And I like it that way. I do. But if you want more off, and you know what? I'm going to try this first because there's no suds on this. This is an alcohol wipe. I don't know if it'll even take it off. Sometimes it won't. Okay, and I'm going to wrap it around my finger. Now, I don't think it's taking it off at all. No. Well, it's taking a little bit of it off. Okay. Okay, it is. It's taking it off. More of it off. Or it has just a hint. Like that. And then you can also go back in after you do that. I like the leaves that way. I do. You can go back in after you do that. And yes, I'm cleaning out my brushes. Okay. With a little bit is that the same? No, let's go with the sheepskin. It is not a stark white, and I just need a drop. And when I say a drop, I mean just a drop. That is more than enough right there. Yep, I'm cleaning. Even though it looked clean, you see what I got out of there? Okay, now I've got it. I'm filling up my brush. See? That was a drop of paint. And I'm making sure that... And then I'm brushing most of it off. And then I'm going to come back in. And I'm going to pick and choose where I want the white. It's not white, it's sheepskin. And you can do as much or as little as you want. And then if you wanted it glossy, you could make it glossy. I tend to like my stuff matte. That's just me. But I'm going to make this glossy just so you can see the difference. That's what it looks like matte. Okay. Now I have different sealers. I have Mod Podge Super Gloss. I have Mix2Mold Gloss. I have regular Mod Podge regular. I have Diamond Dust. Where is that at? No, it's actually Glossy Accents. This is a Ranger. That looks sort of yellow to me, so I don't want to use that. You see the difference? That's yellow. So let's see how super glossy this Mod Podge is. Oh, that had the white on it. See, I almost did it again, y'all. Yep. Don't want to do that. So I'm getting a clean brush. Y'all work with a clean brush. Don't do what I just almost did. But I need a fairly... Let's try this. I'm not using a whole lot. That little bit on that brush should be enough. No, maybe not. But I don't want to use a whole lot, because I don't want it to goop up. See, it's already gooping up, and that's what I don't want. It's a color, oh, and it's taking the color off. Okay, it's not dry. Did I not dry it? Okay. Why is that brown? Oh no, I made a big boo-boo there. That's suds in the baby white. I think maybe my brush wasn't clean. Because they shouldn't be picking it brown. I don't know. I'm not going to like this, though. I can tell you that right now. I don't like the look of. To me, it's just not as clear. But we'll dry it. See, it looks like it's brown. And I don't like that. So let me get as much of the excess off as I can get off. Okay. Let's try it and see what happens. I think I would have rather just sprayed a glossy sealer on this. This is Mod Podge, and I don't think I'm going to like the Mod Podge. Because it took the brown away, the definition of the leaves that I really liked. I think I'm going to like the Mod Podge, y'all. It's sticky. I'm trying to get it so where it's not sticky. Okay, that's not too bad. And it's not totally matte. It is not, I don't know what they're talking about, super gloss, brilliant. But it is a little bit, I would say, almost satin. Not a brilliant gloss by any means, but it does, yes, I'm washing all the stuff off my hand once again. Me being obsessive about it, I guess. Okay. Let me bring this up. Okay. That's with, to me, that's more of a, and I don't like that. It's like it gets down in there. Yeah, it does. It's like a gunky mess. I do not like the Mod Podge for a sealer, y'all. Yeah, see? Yeah, I'll play around with it till I get it the way I like it. And it may not be coming through the camera as well as I'm seeing it here. But in spots, and thankfully I'm able just to rub it off, which tells me it's not a good sealer if you can just rub it off. But see right in here, yep, it's like a big, you see that? That's the Mod Podge. And I do not like that. Maybe I got it all. Nope. Which I guess you can go back and do this, but I mean, why would anybody want to? The spray sealer I use, I don't have this issue with. So I can tell you that I will be using the spray sealer. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . But thankfully I know this is an alcohol wipe that I've got right now. And thankfully I am able to go and get that gunkiness out of there. So, okay. That's sort of what it looks like without. That's sort of, yeah, two different looks. Now, I like it matte, but I put, and that's more of a satiny. That's definitely a matte. I prefer the matte. I actually prefer the flowers just like they are. They almost look faded and almost really look natural the way the color is. But I wanted to show you that you could color it and change it up if you didn't. I like the leaves better on here, but I love the flowers on this. So if the leaves were like that on there, and I would think that would be exceptional. But I'm okay with this one too. I don't dislike that. I do dislike the Mod Podge gloss. But again, that's just my personal preference. Okay. Well, that is it. I think we've done a little bit of a lot of things. UV resin. UV resin with the Let's Resin 2-minute cure polyurethane. We did the 2-minute polyurethane with mica in the new IOD mold, and then we took one of them and we painted on top of it to show you that you could paint it if you did not like it, or if you do it all white, you can most definitely paint it. And then, of course, one of my favorites, and you know, well, most of y'all, if you've been watching me long enough, you know that Mix2Mold is just, I love it. And this needs to be, see the difference? Oh, Mix2Mold is stunning. I absolutely love Mix2Mold. And that was just an old, it's called like a planter jar on Temu. I've got 4 of them actually. And these are fairly new molds. It's a small and the large bird mold. And I love it because it is just so simple. It is just, you have the little wing there. You have the little beak there. Just a little beak. This one's got a little bit more beak and then the wing. But it is just, I just saw a little hole right there. And so, there we go. And I'll let that dry overnight, and then I will sand it down really well tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for watching my video. I'm going to ask you to do the thumbs up like button for me. It's really important, and y'all are so good about doing it. So thank you very much. I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. It is free. It doesn't cost you anything. If you hit that notification bell, YouTube is supposed to send you an alert that I have put out a new video. And the Facebook group from this YouTube channel. The only difference is instead of doing it under my YouTube name, Southern Lady Artistic Creations, because it's a group of all of us, I changed it to Southern Lady Artistic Creators. So if you're in Facebook, you can just go and do a search. But I do have the link for the group in the description box also. I also want to mention my 2 affiliates. I've had a lot of people ask me, and if I don't believe in the product, I'm just not going to do it. Eye Candy is one of my affiliates. The description, no, the link for that is in the description box below. They run a special on a special color of the week every week. You can get micas to try out for a very small fee. You do get a discount when you go through my link, which helps a little bit too. It does not cost you any more going through my link. In fact, it gives you a discount. So if you're in the market for micas and you want to try eye candy out, I would say that would be a perfect place for you to go to. And into resin, I am very, very impressed with into resin molds. They have sent me a few. I think I've gotten a total of 5 from them. I have bought several from them too, but you do have to wait about 30 days to get them because they make them when they're ordered, and they're not cheap molds, but it's the quality. You pay for what you get. We are so used to buying molds from Temu, and yes, we can get molds for $3 or $4. Some of my better molds, though, are not $3 or $4. Some of my better molds I've paid $10, $11, $12, $13 for off of Temu. And I have no, you have a 90-day return policy, but after that, you have nothing to fall back on. If you buy an IOD mold, you have something to fall back on. They stand behind their product. And Into Resin also does. If you get a mold and 3 months down the line, it's faulty and if you've used it 150 times, then no company is going to stand behind it because, molds do wear out. But most high quality companies that make molds, they're going to stand behind their molds. And yes, you're going to pay more for it, but you're going to get a better quality mold. And so if you're looking for different molds and really pretty molds, you may want to check into Resin also. And if you follow the link, you do get a discount off of there too. And somebody asked me, epoxy resin. I have used so many different epoxy resins. Is there a difference? I most definitely think there is a difference. T-Expert, I love T-Expert's resin. I can't see any difference between T-Expert and Let's Resin, to be quite honest with you. I'm fixing to order some Let's Resin epoxy resin. I don't have any, but I'm going to order some because I want to do a side-by-side comparison with both of them at the same time to see. I personally cannot remember any difference, but it's been a while since I've had any Let's Resin. But I'm very, very happy with T-Expert, and it is a lot cheaper to buy. And silicone rubber. The silicone rubber, the same thing. I have T-Expert silicone rubber that I've used. I cannot tell any difference between T-Expert and Let's Resin. T-Expert is a lot cheaper. But other than that, I cannot. I have used J-Diction. J-Diction's epoxy, it is about the same. It is. I will not. And I've had a lot of people ask me this. I used to use Resin Crete through J-Diction. I used it when it first came out, and there is no comparison. There is no comparison between J-Diction Resin Crete and Brea Reese's Mix2Mold. Brea Reese Mix2Mold wins over hands down 100%. Over Resin Crete. Now, I don't know about all the other ones. I've never used Aquacast. I've never used any of the ones that you get predominantly overseas. I've never used any of those. I have used Perfect Cast, I think it's what it's called. I'm not real happy with that one either. It is cheaper. I've not ever used the Let's Resin casting powder because it is quite a bit more than the Brea Reese Mix2Mold, and I cannot imagine it being any better at all. And since it is more expensive, why? I've never had an issue with Brea Reese Mix2Mold. And in any shape, form, or fashion, I have never had it crumbled. I have never had, now I've had it break before because I took it out of the mold too soon. That was my error. I had many, many issues with J. Diction Resin Crate. Now, I love J. Diction's pigments for the casting powders. I do. And I keep a link for theirs in my description. If I like the product, I don't, you know, I'm just me. I just blurt my opinion out the way I see it. And of course, that's what it is. It is my opinion, and everybody's going to have their own. And I think each of you need to use different products so you know. Yes, I will tell you, and I would hate for you to have to waste your money, but if you have any doubt, you need to use it and just see for yourself, and you may love it. You know, it's all personal preference here. But of course, I'm going to state what I think. Good or bad, that's just the way it is. All right, I'm going to shut up now. I went down the rabbit hole again. I can't help it, y'all. I just love to talk. That's it in a nutshell. All right. I hope y'all have a good night. And this is Wednesday. I just got that one put up this afternoon. And I'll tell you, it should have been put up last night on Tuesday. But it came out sideways. Sideways, y'all. Up and down. First time in over a year it has done that. And it took me until this afternoon, it was about noon, I guess, to figure out how to rotate it. And somebody needs to make a video on how to do that on an Android phone, because I looked and I couldn't find nothing out there. But I figured out how to do it, and so I finally got it up. And this one, even though it is still Wednesday, I'm going to wait and put it up on Thursday. Well, it's not still Wednesday. Oh my, I've been down here a while. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all. Yep, I can do that. So I hope all of y'all are sound asleep. And I hope you wake up Thursday morning and you just have a wonderful day, filled with joy and creativity and full of blessings. That would just be awesome. I want to say a big thank you again for being part of my YouTube home here. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I could not do this if it wasn't for you, and that does not go unnoticed. I hope you know that. Oh, something I'm excited about. I have never gotten on the bandwagon with the mystery grab. No, is it called mystery grab boxes? No, Mix2Mold boxes off Amazon. I ordered 4 of them, y'all. I did. And I think we're going to do a giveaway on 2 of them. And I don't know what they're going to be. I think I'm going to just, I ordered 2 of the regular boxes and 2 of the black boxes. I'm excited about that. I think it would be fun to see, and that way you'll know, you know, if that's something you want to do too. But yeah, I think we're going to give a giveaway on 2 of them. It may be more because I have so many molds. I may end up with them, and if I've got them, then I don't need them, so they'll go in the giveaway. So 2 people, at least 2 people will get those, and of course we'll do the normal giveaway like we have in the past. And I'm anxious for that, and I've got so many molds coming from all different places, and I'm really looking forward to that too. And we're going to get into some air dry clay, and I've been promising polymer clay forever, and I've missed it. And so we are going to, after Christmas, we're going to be getting into some polymer clay. We will continue doing Mix2Mold, and we will continue always will we always do Mix2Mold. I love it almost as much as I do my polymer clay. We'll always do resin. We will be doing air dry clay. We will be doing some decoupage. We're going to get into the mixed media art. We're going to just be exploring all different types of arts and crafts, because that's who I am. And so that is the direction of the channel. I hope y'all will enjoy it. I hope For those of you that have been here for a long, long time will continue to stay here and be a part of this community. And I'm still doing it, aren't I? Okay, I'm just going to shut my mouth, say thank you, and I hope you have a great day, and see you again later. Bye-bye. Oh, no.